All right. So I'm on lunch break, and I'm just thinking about work. So I grabbed these as like a little demonstration of the cookies or the product or whatever. So we got the product lined up like so, and it's basically just kind of like randomly coming or what have you, and anyway, my complaint be like, if normally it's like a left and a right, but it could be all in the middle, it could be all over the place. So personally, I like to grab, or you go first and I'm patient, and then I go, and you're supposed to be patient. And when we take turns like that, it's okay for a little while. But I don't know, like, this is what I'm saying, like, I might just grab two, put them away. My partner just grabs two, put them away. And after a little while, I go ahead and grab 1, 2, 3, 4, put them away. Then my partner starts 1, 2, 3, 4, put them away. So then I'll do like 1, 2, 3 and leave the one. But when I see my partner trying to like get in sync with me, I find myself lately doing little pump fakes. So I'm coming back to put them away, and then like they're trying to, I guess like you could say, be in sync, which I didn't used to mind, but now that they're emulating my style and then using it against me, I've came up with a new strategy in my head. Don't let them copy me, at least not to the letter. But anyway, I'll pick up the 3. I'm coming over here. Then as they're about to come over there, I just go ahead on back real quick, grab a couple more, and then they kind of, what? And do something. Then they try to like then I calm down with it. Then they try to like regain my pace. But when they're this way, I come back that way, which is how I prefer anyway. Because like I say, I work in the freezer and it's cold, and a whole bunch of oops. It's really not a oops if it can be avoided. I don't really know where to look in this camera, whatever. I'm kind of just looking at my face. All right, but anyway, so there's that part. One thing I'm coming to realize is that, see, some people feel like all she's doing is this, or like, I like to throw them whatever it is, to each hand. It saves me time, space, speed, all that, So as people start trying to emulate me, as they get it, it turns into like, I got it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, well, I was proud of you for getting it, but now you fall back and you kind of, give me attitude with it, or like I said, freaking phone, or like I said, like, here's the thing. No, I'm not doing anything that's like Mission Impossible. But what I am doing is creating, I guess you could say, entertainment out of my work. Like, I look around and I see some people, they're over there, they're dancing. In between, maybe they'll do a little work, do a little dance or whatever. I'm not judging anybody, but I'm just noticing the difference, I guess you could say. So they're dancing. The difference between them and me, in my opinion, is that I turn whatever I'm doing into a dance move. So I'm not just dancing. It's like whatever I'm doing all day. I don't want to move in a rigid way. At least, if I can help it. So sometimes you have to, but if I can help it, because you go home in more pain or what have you. So that's the difference between me and others. Now I'm not going to say I don't ever do a little dance or anything, because like I say, I do like to celebrate. Like if I finish, I might, for like 2 seconds, 3 seconds or something, a little celebration. And like I said, I used to try to bring everybody along with me, but like as time moved on and the envy keeps coming out of people, it's starting to make me draw back into my natural loner shell. Of course, I got all this makeup on my car. All right. But last but not least, it's kind of like, I was thinking about Michael Jackson, right? I could say, or anybody, not just me, anybody could say, all Michael doing is this. All Michael doing is this in Thriller. Only thing Michael doing is a spin and only thing Michael doing is a hat. You know, I can break down all the things he's doing and say that's all he's doing. Like when I look at me, I feel like I'm looking over there. But anyway, you know, so that's how I feel like they do to me. They take my movements and whatever I'm doing, you know, the style. Like sometimes I'll crisscross my arms. You know, sometimes I'll throw something to myself over here and catch it or what have you, you know. And, you know, now that stuff they can't really duplicate. But like, you know, like I say, picking up more than one. You know, when I throw, you know, everybody used to just do this. But after they watch me for a while, I'll do a spin out. And then I want to drop. So like say something's broken. I'll drop that broken one. And then I'll drop the good one. All by itself, you know. But anyway, I think they want to like minimize my efforts, like, oh, all she does is this, all she does is that. So, you know, now, technically, I guess you could say, you know, I took my gloves off. I'm not playing nice anymore. Anybody starts copying me, I switch it up quickly. You know, I quickly do something else in the moment. But today I decided that, like, you know, I'm just so sick of the mental games. I don't even want to be in that position. You know, they've taken the joy out of it. Now, like I said, I took that position from a dreary load-bearing position to like the spots people want to be in, majority, you know. But what I want people to understand is that spot is not hot on its own. You know, the spot is hot because I made it hot. You know, that's the difference. I made that spot hot. Now, here's the thing. Wherever I work, if I'm there repeatedly, I'm going to make that spot hot. I'm going to be creative, you know, like I'm working, I'm doing little flips. You know, the stuff isn't really breakable, but some things just come broken already or whatever. You know, but I'm going to do little flips. I'm going to do a little spin. You know, things like that. You know, so if you leave me in another position, you know, long enough, you know, 3 weeks to a month, you know, that spot will be hot too. All right, but anyway.